Hello, everyone, and welcome back as we continue our journey of our awareness campaign for accessibility and universal design for learning. In this next video, in a series of three of our core accessibility foundations supporting student success through inclusive course design, we're going to go over Ally. So, why Blackboard Ally? Blackboard Ally is an innovative technology that enhances the accessibility of your Blackboard content. It was introduced as part of a collaborative partnership between the Center for Accessibility Resources, CAR, and Mercer Online to improve the accessibility of online content available to our student community and to support our commitment to a more inclusive campus. Blackboard Ally supports diversity, equity, and inclusive learning in ways that equally benefit faculty and students. The federal guidelines for accessible content are continually evolving, and working with an industry leading award winning product helps ensure we stay within any updated parameters. Improving the accessibility of online, hybrid, and even your face to face course content will not only help ensure students with disabilities can access your materials, but also improves the learning experience for all students who use different devices such as tablets, smartphones, small or large computer screens, and different web browsers. Blackboard Ally is an accessibility tool checker that's embedded in Blackboard courses. Now, this is the important part. It provides you, the instructor, with feedback and guidance on how to make your documents or files more accessible. It makes your learning materials work better on mobile phones and tablets as well as with assistive technologies. Not only will content be more accessible for those with identified or self disclosed disabilities, but any student will also be able to download alternative formats of your files. The Ally Checker checks your documents against ADA accessibility standards and provides students with accessible alternative files, including electronic braille and audio. Ally's accessibility checklist is based on the latest Web Content Accessibility Guidelines. This is the international accessibility standard, and most new legislation and legal requirements worldwide align with it. As the instructor, you will see colored gauges. There are four stages, what we call the traffic light gauges. Files that Ally can scan will be evaluated and given a score, with feedback and guidance to make the file more accessible. Now, can all your files check get to 100%? That would be perfect, but not always. We would like a perfect score, but our aim is to be in the green. And if you get a perfect score, that's great. Now, can students see the colored gauges? No, students will not see the gauges, but they will see an Ally icon that they can click on to download an alternative format of your file. Now, to view the feedback or guidance, you click on the colored gauge icon to the right of your file to get the preview page. Ally shows you the issues and gives a step-by-step guide on how to fix them. Ally will still provide an alternative format for your students regardless if you make changes or not. But making the changes will ensure the alternative formats work as effectively as possible, especially for students that download the Braille, audio, or reader format. Now, another resource that Ally provides instructor is an accessibility course report. The report gives the instructor a bird's eye view of files and issues that Ally has detected. It has two tabs. The Overview tab displays the accessibility score for the module or folder. It organizes the module or folder content by content type, and it lists issues identified within the module. The Content tab displays content with accessibility issues, and you're able to fix those issues from this report page as well. You can access this course report through the Details and Actions menu panel and selecting the Books and Tools link, and on the Books and Tools menu panel, selecting the Accessibility report. Now, students with diverse needs are expected to complete exactly the same work in exactly the same manner. Alternative formats provide greater opportunity for everyone to access the information they need in the way they need or want it. With alternative formats, all students can meet the same learning objectives using resources that are built to target the needs of the individual student. For example, Blackboard Ally creates audio and electronic braille alternatives for students with visual impairments. In the student's view, whenever there is a file Ally scans, Ally makes an additional menu item with an Ally icon available to students. This icon is a clickable icon that will open the download alternative page so students can select a file. Now these are the different types of files that Ally can check, and these are the types of files, alternative format files that Ally generates. As you can see, Ally can check Word documents, PowerPoints, PDF, HTML files, images, and YouTube videos that are embedded in Blackboard documents. Alternative files that Ally generates are audio, electronic braille, HTML, and tagged PDF files, as well as others. These formats don't just support a small minority of students with one or more disability. These formats meet the variety needs of students with different learning styles, students with different abilities, or students who simply prefer to get their content in another format. These formats also meet accessibility requirements. I expect that once you see those gauges and scores, you may feel overwhelmed or frustrated. Don't be. We are here to help. You may want to get a perfect score and do it all at once. Don't do it that way. Make it easier for yourself. Make a plan. Work on what's easy first. Remember, Ally can be a great guide to help you. Take it one step at a time. Do your best to make sure new documents that you've created are accessible, and focus on one type of improvement at a time for your older documents. Once you make changes, those changes can be copied over into your next course or next semester. Work on easy items like images with no alt text or scanned PDFs, and then work on the harder things like documents with no tags, headings, or poor contrast. And as always, Mercer Online is here to help. You can always reach out to us by sending us an email or giving us a call or stopping by our office. Now I'll quickly go into a demo of Ally so you can see what it looks like in a course. Now here I am in a demo course where I have modules. I also have a folder here. If I open this folder, you'll see those color gauges that we talked about. Now I have some sample files here. I have a Word document, I have an image, and I have a scanned PDF. And as you can see, they've all been scanned and given a score by Ally. Now we'll start with an image, for example. So if I click on the gauge icon here, the Ally guide panel will open up, and it'll tell you your score, and it'll tell you what type of issue that file has. So this file here is missing an alt text. Now what I recommend you do is you can use the AI auto generate description tool by clicking on this option here, or if you want to use an artificial intelligence tool to have that tool generate an alt text for you, you can do that as well. And once you have an alt text, just put it in this text field and then select add. And then once you've entered a good alt text, it'll rescore that image. Then you can close it out, and now you'll see that that gauge is at 100%. For documents, if you click on the gauge, again, it'll give you feedback of what type of issues. One thing to note is, especially for documents, if you see on the right hand side all issues, if you click on it, it'll list all the type of issues that this Word document has. So this document has images without description. The document doesn't have the proper headings. It doesn't have the correct language set. There's a table that's missing headers, and there's text that has insufficient contrast. And as you can see right here, this text, the contrast it's too light, and the table here is missing headers, and it has some images that it's missing a description. So you can go through each one and fix each item, and then once you fix the item in the original document, you can upload it again, and Ally will rescore your document. Now as far as the Ally course accessibility report, if you go to the details and actions panel here and select books and tools, the link below it, you'll see the accessibility report link. So if you click on it, that'll open up the page where, again, it'll give you your accessibility score, and you'll have two tabs: the overview tab that will list all your files, and it'll give you some more information here. If you scroll down as well, you'll see all those files listed. Then there's the content tab that will show you all the files, the file types. Okay, now you can access the colored gauge to fix those issues or get guidance on how to fix it, as you can see here. So you don't have to go into your content page and work on all those files individually. You can go to your course report and go to overview and fix those issues from here, or you can select content and fix those issues by selecting the colored gauge. And again, as always, if you need any assistance or help, please don't hesitate to contact Mercer Online, and we'll be here to help you as best we can. Thank you.